The true path to inner peace, embracing authentic acceptance. Understanding acceptance as a journey of acknowledgement and integration, not mere resignation. Friends, if you are troubled by fear, anxiety, confusion, lack, or other worries and seek ways to free yourself from these, you may come across a prevalent viewpoint. You need to learn acceptance. Imagine visiting a master and expressing your pain. My symptoms are severe and painful, you say. The master responds, accept your symptoms, accept the pain. You continue, my emotions are bad, and I feel terrible. The master replies, bad emotions are normal. You need to accept your emotions, accept feeling terrible. When you say, my symptoms are so severe that I can't work, what should I do? The master advises, accept that you can't work. And if you say, I used to have great grades, but now they have plummeted, how can I improve? The master might say, accept your poor grades. If you express, I can't accept this, the master suggests, accept that you can't accept it. In essence, the term acceptance appears frequently. Across various spiritual practices, regardless of tradition, acceptance is recognized as a vital concept. However, achieving true acceptance is rare. Why? Because many misunderstand acceptance or do not fully grasp its essence. The term acceptance in Chinese is called jiana, which encompasses two layers of meaning. The first stage is jie, meaning to accept. This involves receiving your emotions without rejecting them, much like catching a ball. If you don't catch it, you might get hurt. The second stage is na, meaning to incorporate. This involves digesting and assimilating your emotions. If you merely catch the emotions without integrating them, you risk internal turmoil. It's akin to catching a ball with too much force. Without absorbing the impact, you'll get injured. In our daily lives, what is acceptance? We often waste energy by denying and resisting because we want things to go our way. This creates more emotional turmoil. When we encounter situations or emotions, if we rush to deny them, we deplete our energy, leaving us unable to work effectively or with awareness. Have you ever experienced insomnia? When you're lying in bed, unable to sleep, but have something important the next day requiring an early start, you become anxious and try various strategies to avoid insomnia. You might listen to relaxing music or change positions frequently, only to find these methods ineffective. How can you truly leave the state of insomnia and fall asleep? When you stop struggling, stop trying so hard, and let go, you'll naturally fall asleep. Before real change happens, we must first accept. When we begin to appreciate and allow what is happening, we find sleep becomes simpler. Acceptance doesn't mean liking everything that happens. Forcing yourself to accept everything, both good and bad, will only bring pain. Nor does it mean adopting a passive attitude towards life or work, like saying, my bad mood is fine, I'll do nothing, or my poor relationship is fine, I'll do nothing. It doesn't mean resigning to fate or enduring injustice without resistance. Acceptance means being willing to see things as they truly are, helping us make appropriate actions and decisions based on reality. To understand what acceptance is, we need to first understand what it is not. Acceptance isn't a mental game or a mere thought exercise. Simply telling yourself to accept a painful or undesirable situation doesn't constitute true acceptance. It's just a mental compromise. True acceptance is not born of the mind. It's a deeper release beyond the mental level. Acceptance is not passive surrender. It's not avoiding social situations because of fear, compulsively washing hands out of fear of germs, or isolating oneself due to various anxieties. Avoiding issues or isolating oneself isn't acceptance, it's self-harm. Acceptance isn't complete indulgence. For those who feel helpless due to repeated failures, or parents who give up on disciplining their children because of previous failures, this isn't acceptance but another form of harm. Acceptance isn't wallowing in pain. When negative events lead to painful emotions, acceptance isn't believing in those painful thoughts or getting stuck in them. Blind acceptance only suppresses your spirit and prevents connection with your current experiences. So, what is true acceptance? It's allowing our thoughts and feelings to exist as they are, whether pleasant or painful, giving them space, and letting them flow naturally without resistance. True acceptance is gentle, conscious, and self-aware. A new beginning rather than an end. To make acceptance practical, let's break it down into actionable steps. 1. Awareness. Notice your judgments and evaluations. We constantly judge ourselves and our experiences, labeling them as good, bad, right, or wrong. Becoming aware of this habit is the first step. 2. Breathing. Use your breath as a tool to return to the present moment. When you notice a judgment, instead of reacting, just breathe and bring your attention back to now. 3. Trust your inner guidance. After becoming aware and using your breath to return to the present, trust your inner self. Follow your heart and intuition, and take actions that feel right in the moment. Lastly, remember that acceptance isn't just a mental exercise. It involves experiencing and embracing all aspects of life: joy, sorrow, love, hate, naturally. True acceptance is freeing and allows you to live with ease. When you can accept your experiences fully, you find peace. To conclude this topic, let me share a famous parable: the Zen master and the overflowing cup. Once upon a time, a young man sought the wisdom of a Zen master to find relief from his constant inner turmoil. He said, "Master, I cannot accept my flaws and past mistakes. They cause me great suffering." The Zen master didn't respond directly. Instead, he invited the young man to sit and handed him an empty cup. The master then began to pour tea into the cup. The tea soon filled the cup, but the master kept pouring. Tea overflowed, spilling onto the table and eventually dripping onto the floor. The young man, puzzled and concerned, exclaimed, "Master, the cup is full. It can't hold any more tea." The Zen master stopped pouring and smiled. "You are like this cup," he said. "You are filled with self-criticism and regret. If you do not first accept and address these feelings, no matter what new experiences or lessons come your way, they will overflow and cause you further pain." The young man pondered this and asked, "So, what should I do?" The master replied, "First, accept yourself as you are, including all your flaws and past mistakes. Then, like this cup, gradually empty out and digest these negative emotions. Only then can you truly welcome new changes and growth." This parable illustrates that accepting our current state and past errors is the first step in processing and overcoming negative emotions. By accepting and internalizing these emotions, we can learn and grow from them, preparing ourselves to embrace new opportunities and transformations. Thank you for watching. If you found our content valuable, kindly subscribe, click the bell icon, and share it with your friends. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave your message below. Let the ancient wisdom infuse you with more life energy.